Hi, I'm Benjamin Hollingsworth. I played Dan Brady on Virgin River.
Hey there, I am Colin Lawrence and I play John Preacher Middleton in Virgin River.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenny Cooper. I play Joey on Virgin River and I am chatting with Cosmo UK.
The thing about shooting in BC is that as we get into the winters, it does get dark and rainy pretty quickly.
With even season 4, there were some times where I had hot shots, which we call little warming pads, in places I can't discuss because I mean it was really quite chilly in the evenings for some of our night shoots, and at times you'll see we're just wearing t-shirts and jeans, but we're supposed to be playing like maybe a summer evening, but as I said, we do the best we can, we push through it, and we put out a good product.
There's the final scene of the season, second final scene of the season for Brady and Bree, and we're outside a movie theater, and we're both just like doing everything we can not to shiver on camera and be in the moment. It's an actual art form, I think, to look natural and to play the scene truthfully when you're really focusing on not breathing too much hot air so that there's mist coming out of your mouth and you're trying to not ruin the sound by chattering your teeth too much. So that's a struggle.
We hang out there. The days are so long that you really do kind of get to know each other just by hanging out between scenes and takes. And then when the day is over, we kind of all have to get back to our lives,
A lot of us have families. So after these long shoot days, we do like to get back home, and I put on my dad hat. But when we are on set, we do have a great time together. Martin and I, we ride our Peloton bikes. So we like to get on after a hard day at work, and we have our little riding competition that we like to do. That's kind of our way of clearing our heads and just having a little offset excitement.
We are a family on Virgin River. There's that sense of community is what I think makes this show so great. It really does feel like the small town where everyone has each other's back in a sense, and we're like that when we get on set. When we shot season 4, we were in the middle of still the thick of the pandemic, and we weren't able to actually hang out on set as much as we'd like. I don't know, we're so tight that even the pandemic couldn't keep us apart.
I'm pregnant, and I don't know who the father is.
We can resolve the issue using a non-invasive paternity test.
Not all the scripts are written right at the very beginning of the season. So I think a lot of us are in the dark in terms of really where it's going until later on when we finally get those later scripts and you go, oh, I wish I had known that 4 episodes ago. I might have played that scene a little differently, or, something like that.
I was surprised at how much blood Brady has inside of him and what that looks like when it's on the outside of him.
When we do a table read, there's something that makes your jaw drop or make you say what?
Sometimes it's a big surprise to me what happens. Like actually at the end of season 3, the big cliffhanger that everyone's waiting to hear about when she says, I'm pregnant, but the baby might not be yours. I didn't even know when we were doing that scene about, you could use a sperm donor and I didn't even know where that was going to lead. So all of a sudden I was getting quite a lot of not very happy fan mail, non-fan mail, I guess hate mail from people saying, how could you do that? And how could you not be Team Jack? And I really, at the time, thought we were just having a sister heart-to-heart, had no idea where it was headed, so.
The exterior of a lot of the places are 100% real. And then when you enter through a door, you magically go inside to a studio, which is, 100 kilometers away from where we shoot the exteriors. And that's all, pre-made and lit perfectly and kind of set so that we can move cameras around really quickly. But they all were based really off the first season of actual places for the most part. The McRae Cabin, for example, is an actual place in just north of Vancouver. That was kind of the inspiration for that place, which has turned out to be cabin porn, if I can say that. It's so beautiful inside the McRae cabin, where it started and where it went. I think if you could Airbnb that out, you'd get a pretty good price for it. I think somewhere some fan has done the like, go to, you know, BC, Canada and do the Virgin River tour of like, you know, Jack's Bar. The exterior of Jack's Bar is a real place in Squamish, BC. It's called the Riverside Grill or something. Now they're gonna get 50,000 people descending upon them, and they'll have to give me a free dinner next time I'm in town.
As you know, Virgin River is based on the book by Robyn Carr, so we like to stay on point, you know, as much as we can with that storyline. But you know, when situations do come up where you know, maybe actors aren't available, or locations aren't available, or we just can't make something work to stay along lines of the book, definitely we collaborate with the writers and the showrunner. And we say, listen, you know, how can we make this work? Where can we go? What direction can we go in? It's all hands on deck, and everybody just wants to, you know, create a great project. Yeah, the writers' room, showrunners, they're very open to, you know, suggestions and ideas of, you know, just how to keep the characters interesting.
I did hikes in LA when I first got the offer for season 1, and I wanted to kind of familiarize myself with the story and the world. So I listened to the audio book as I did the hikes with my wife, but they're very graphic in the way they, you know, describe the sex scenes. Like, it's very steamy, and so steamy that even my wife and I were kind of like blushing, looking at each other, being like, oh. So as steamy as things get on screen, read the books, guys.
Well, here's the thing. I actually have not read the books. And the reason why I haven't read the books is because I wanted to bring my own essence to the character. And I remember when I had talked with the showrunner about the character, it wasn't that we had to play the character, you know, bang on. It was bring your own version of Colin to the character. You know, let's see what sticks. Let's see what we have to readjust. But I found over the, you know, over the past 4 seasons that, you know, the Preacher character for me just really fits like a nice pair of jeans.
I need you to see something the PI sent. Brady didn't shoot me. We gotta get him out of there.
For those who have watched seasons 1 to 3, seeing Lucia, my wife, on the show as Julia doesn't come as a surprise, because she was actually introduced to the show in season 3. She came in as a headhunter when Doc was looking for a replacement for someone to run his practice. She came in as a character named Julia. So that was actually when she was first introduced to the show. And for season 4, when they were tossing around the idea of a love interest for Preacher, it was actually one of the directors that had pitched the idea of, hey, Lucia, she's on the show, she plays Julia. That's Colin's wife. Why not throw that in the mix? And everybody was like, whoa, now you're thinking. And they presented it, and yeah, I hope everyone likes what they see.
Mom hired a lawyer to seek custody of your last 2 embryos. What?
So what we do is we do what we call is block shooting. We do 2 episodes over a 2-week span. And as you know, or those who know in the film industry, we don't always shoot everything in order. So you may shoot the end of the episode first, and then you may shoot the beginning of the episode in the middle. So you really have to, you know, you make your notes and whatnot and follow, right, I have to be continuous of these emotions, or right, I can't play that moment yet because this hadn't happened yet. So it takes a lot of organization and whatnot. And we have great scripties, and we have great, you know, actors and great directors that guide us along so that we kind of stay on course with our journey, you know, through the show.
In season 3, I filmed almost all of my scenes from 4 different episodes in one day. It was crazy. So it was just, and having to keep track of when certain things happen, because so that was the season where my character gets divorced, but we would shoot the scene after I got divorced, before the scene where I told her I was going to get divorced. So you do have to kind of just keep it all straight in your head, but that's just part of, you know, making TV and movies. You're always filming things out of order.
I find that when you work with Alex, she always likes to have a dance party. So, you know, between takes, you may be running your lines or whatnot, and then you'll hear this music turn up, and you'll turn around, and then you'll see Alex break it out in a little dance, and she'll be making her way towards you, and you join her in the dance, and the crew starts dancing, and everyone's just having a good time, and then it's okay, back to work. But we love having a good time dancing. I think that's one of the best memories I have, fondest memories, just the funnest things. It's just how fun the cast and crew are.
My favorite moment, I think, was there's this episode where everyone's in the Renaissance fair. They're in all these fantastic medieval style wardrobe. And because the town's having this Renaissance fair, and there's this really intense sword fight that happens between Jack and Preacher, all staged, but I mean they really killed it. It's like a Shakespearean style fight, and these two guys rehearsed this, and they just absolutely knocked it out of the ballpark. When you see the episode, it's a lot of fun because everyone's dressed how you'd imagine. But yeah, I think that might have been my favorite moment, was watching those two duel it out.
I don't want you to do this for me. I want you to do it for you.
Everything I do is for us, okay?
I think I need some space to clear my head.
We actually start filming season 5 in a couple of weeks. I'm really looking forward to seeing the cast again. Like I said, when we're all together filming, we're like one big happy family. But then when we wrap, it's like everyone kind of bounces off back to their lives, and we're all in different parts of the globe. Yeah, we stay in touch as best as we can.
I always like it when Joey interacts with the ensemble when she's in Virgin River and is kind of a part of the action. So I hope that that she gets to do that with her new guy.
Who wouldn't want to do a spinoff? I tell you right now, I've already got so many ideas for Preacher opening up his own, 5-star Michelin restaurant somewhere, maybe outside of Virgin River, maybe in Virgin River. Who knows? That is something I would definitely love to entertain. And you never know, right? As they say, never say never.
The LA version of Virgin River, except the thing with Virgin River is that it's Virgin River. It's so beautiful and picturesque and, kind-hearted and all the things that I think people think LA is sort of not. But, if anyone were interested in exploring the Joey storyline further, of course, I would love that.
You know what I would love is for Jack and Brady to kind of come to terms with each other, to make amends, to reconcile. They have gone through so much in their lives, and they've done a lot of it together, and they're both Marines in the same unit, and they saw a lot in Iraq, and Jack's helped Brady out a lot. It'd be nice to see Brady help Jack out.
Thanks for watching.
Hope you all tune in to Virgin River Season 4, July 20th on Netflix.